This is CDDA, a little bit more Cataclysm Dark Days ahead. I want to say this is session number 4. Yesterday, or a couple days ago, I guess, I kind of ran up on this mansion, right? And well, we cleared out a few zombies, and my computer crashed after that, and I lost a little bit of progress off screen. So I just kind of, it was really just from like me leaving my prison island and coming south and killing a few zombies. So I just redid that off camera. So it's no big deal. I kind of went into the grounds of the mansion a little bit. Hey Asimov, hey Wesley, hey Dort, what's up guys? So I also cut my way through this fence, and I'm kind of glad that I did all that off camera because I learned something. Look up here. There used to be a corpse here. What happened to the corpse? I found out that if your wheels roll over an item, the item can be destroyed. So the good news is that we now know what happened to our solar panel. We probably ran the thing over. Seems like a really silly mechanic to me. Like, I realize it is realistic, I suppose, but I don't see the fun in that. You know, that's like a prime example of a mechanic I would probably do away with if it was my game. But nevertheless, I am glad to know that the game probably didn't just glitch out on me. It was most likely, you know, just my ignorance of that. Anyway, something we found last time, we had a first aid book, right? It was a different one than this pocket guide to first aid. We had one that was going to take our first aid to 3. I guess in the process of redoing this, different items spawned on the zombies that I killed, and we don't have that anymore, so that's a shame. But, I mean, otherwise we're doing just fine. My legs are still broken, as you can see from the little blue signifiers at the top right on the left leg and the right leg. Well, they're almost healed. Which means actually going into this mansion is a pretty terrifying prospect because we're not outrunning a damn thing outside of this, you know, this wonderful, ridiculous cart thing that I've built. Nothing really interesting out in this courtyard or in this pool. I will say that this seems like a pretty wonderful place to, you know, set up shop. So I may just start carting my things. How did my legs get broken? A combination of the cold, because I guess getting hypothermia breaks your limbs in this game, and a combination of that and an undead canine. Hearing thumps. Okay. Anyway, we're gonna empty the basket. I'm just gonna go home because my dude's tired already anyway. And so the goal for today is to clear this mansion. So we're going to spend a little bit of time trying to get healthy. Over at our prison island, and I think we might make a few trips back and forth. What's the advantage of here over Alcatraz? Well, the problem with Alcatraz is that, and this may be a problem I can solve soon since my mechanics is so high now. The problem with this is as soon as I hit the water, my little carboat thing is just so damn slow. I don't have any idea how to add a sail to it. Like, I can make a sail, but I don't know why it's not letting me add one. So actually toting things from one place to the other pretty much sucks, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Whereas, like, if I was in this mansion, I could pretty quickly, well, I don't know. That's an interesting question, I guess, because, I mean, there's no city nearby. In fact, I guess I would say that the city is closer to Alcatraz than the mansion. But I will say this: I bet you that the mansion has more useful stuff in it than the prison. So I'm going to be carting things, you know, from one place or the other. It's just a matter of exactly which place I want to take them to. Okay, we're going to be very careful not to, well, you know what, stop driving. Start walking. So we're going to be very careful to keep our stuff out of the line of the vehicle. Sort of learned my lesson on that. Alrighty, so our dude is tired. He's still got that common cold. Don't have the patience for this game, but it's fun to watch. See, that's the thing, Rogue Shenanigans. I have considered the fact that I really don't think that you are alone in that. I think that a lot of people would probably enjoy watching this game more than playing it, which is kind of interesting. It's a really interesting situation when you've made a game that has that quality, don't you think? I mean, isn't that weird to some degree? Let's use the towel. Our negative morale immediately goes away. So drop the towel. It'll dry off eventually. Is there anything that we can read? It would be ideal if I could, at least until nightfall, read something useful. But, I mean, I guess I can L2 swim. Let's do that, I suppose. Now it's getting dark. You're feeling tired, stop reading, hell yeah. So another thing I picked up was a couple of plastic bottles that could be handy. I don't think we have any others. We have, well actually no, we have one large plastic bottle here. Drop swim planet. Can I use my bandages on anything? No limb would benefit from it. Okay. So we're like fully healthy except for our legs. That's pretty cool, I guess. Yeah, I mean, obviously Rogue Shenanigans, if you enjoy DCSS, which I know you do, or at least you have some knowledge of it, you're fine with complicated games. In fact, I don't know if there's any such thing as a roguelike that's not complicated. Unless you're talking about, geez, I don't know, like I want to say Dungeons and Dreadmore, but even that has a good bit of complication to it. Maybe like Azure Dreams or something. But yeah, I mean, I would agree that there is a lot of tedium in CDDA, and I've been kind of keeping a list of mechanics, or I've started keeping a list of mechanics that really could or maybe should be changed in the game if anyone was ever going to fork it, to turn it into more of a game and less of a very tedious sort of grind fest. And I mean, and there are ways, there are like conducts you can place upon yourself to make the game a little less grindy, but I really don't think it's good when you're balancing things through tedium, so to speak. We're gonna boil some water here. We still don't need to worry about eating. Our dude is still obese. Roguelites that are on the less complicated side for sure, yeah. Crafting and survival focus instead of DCSS focuses. Yeah, I mean, it's really, oh, hey, our right and left legs are now unfuckulated, so to speak. Excuse my French. I see that the worst case scenario that I envisioned has happened. You actually start at the lowest possible amount of hit points. So let's not get cold, I guess. We're gonna use our boiled makeshift bandages.
Ladies and gents, please welcome the man whose
Hey.
smarmy bollocks turned Chuck Norris goy. The Cha-Cha-Chad.
Thank you, Elf, for the bit there. Let's drop our leg splints. We no longer need them. Our legs are no longer broken. Amputate them. No thanks. So we're still sick. There's really nothing we can do about that except for take cough medicine, which we no longer have, and then just wait it out, basically. Oh, we're no longer tired. So it's 6 a.m. Now my legs are still cold, right? And this is a bit strange. I guess it's because the cargo pants are kind of messed up. Cargo shorts. Wow. I mean, I'm still unsure if having damaged clothing reduces the warmth that it gives. How do you ignore the sewage slowdown penalty? Can you make a sort of raft, or is sewage too shallow for a boat? Yeah, you're barking up the wrong tree for questions like that. I mean, I would love to answer you, and I love to answer questions when I'm playing DCSS. But in this case, I'm probably not going to know the answer. Although if chat has an answer, that'd be useful. I'm still learning this game. Um, but I don't know. I assume you could make a raft. I mean, if I had to guess, I would say it's probably like shallow water. But yeah, I mean, you could try. What you could try is just like a regular vehicle. If you tried like driving a car through it, is that possible? I wonder. Maybe we'll eventually find a sewer, and I can, you know, I can demonstrate exactly how to deal with that. By the way, I found this gun right outside that mansion, so we'll drop that. We don't need that. All right. So before we go back to the mansion, I want to heal my legs just a little bit, and I want to make sure they're not cold. So I tell you what we're going to do is there's no avoiding it. We're going to have to grind up just a little bit, just a little tiny bit of tailoring here so we can make a decent pair of pants. So check it out. Let's just turn on our cell phone to get a little bit of light so we can craft. This, oh, interesting. Actual disinfecting quality poor. Hold on a minute. Maybe I can, let's use antiseptic. Yeah. Forgot I had this. This will make my stuff heal faster. Alright, so we'll do that. And then we're going to make a cotton hat, which I think this is going to push our tailoring up really fast. Make a couple of these, so it's a 50% now. Transferring a car into a sewer sounds painful. I wasn't really thinking transferring a car in there. I was thinking like build a crappy little cart, just like a really crappy cart or even a bicycle type thing. Doesn't sound too bad, right? I mean, I built this this dumb little thing in like 5 minutes, so if I can do this at the beginning of the game, later on I can't imagine it'd be. You can use dash to repeat the last craft. Thank you, Dynamo. I actually knew that. I had just forgotten. Alright, so building a cotton hat. Yeah, we only need to make one more. Can no longer make that craft. Alright, so we'll cut up the hat we made. We'll cut up the other hat we made. We're going to cut up one rag. This is CDDA, the quest for thread. I'm always wanting more thread. My dude is just a seamstress, I guess. Alright, oh wait, I can do this. Pressing the dash button. There we go. Tailoring has become 3. So the whole reason for that is that, of course, well, that's weird. My legs are no longer colder than the rest of my body. Huh. Still, can we make pants? We sure cannot make pants yet. Best to break down strings and rope? Huh. Well, if we had a good amount of that, that'd be good, but I don't know. This is interesting though. We're actually pretty good at tailoring, three skill, but that's not enough to make it's not enough to make pants. Best to break down strings and rope. Are you saying that I could? So it takes an hour and 33 minutes to make a short rope out of 30 rags. So I wonder if I can cheese this. Like if I make a short rope, could I then butcher the rope and turn that into like a billion threads? Have I broken the game perhaps? I think that makes a makeshift rope. Now it says you get 6 long strings. You know, we're going to try this. Wow, that's cheesy as hell. Alright, so then if I butcher a long string, what do I get? 6 small strings. Okay, so we'll butcher one of them. Okay. And then if you butcher a string, how long does that take? Okay, it's 9:59 now. Oh my god. That is ridiculous. So, I cannot believe that this is intended, but this is the kind of thing CDDA encourages you to do. So here's the sequence of events to get thread faster. Ordinarily it takes like an hour to cut up a rag into like 40 threads. Instead, you turn like 30 rags into a short rope, and then you cut up the rope, and then you cut up the long string that results from cutting up the rope, and then you cut up the small string that results from cutting up the long string, and then you end up with 50 thread. And that whole process, that takes like an hour because making the rope takes an hour, which is the same amount as cutting up the rag, but that's only for like the first string. So this is ridiculous that this works that way, but that's a much faster way overall to get a bunch of threads. That's so bizarre that that's how that works, though. But hey, whatever. We've discovered a workaround, I guess. All right, tailoring is 4 now. Can I make a decent pair of pants? Fur pants. Okay. Leather pants. We have no leather patches. I feel like fur pants would be really warm. Yeah, warmth 80. Games that go to such length to maintain realism often shoot themselves in the foot this way, Wesley says. I cannot agree more. And there's like if you make realism a sort of sacred cow, your game is going to turn into this in a very short amount of time, if you ask me. It's kind of a simple complaint, but I think a legitimate one. Anyway, do I just keep do I just keep rolling the dice on trying to up my tailoring skill? I mean, we could make those leather pants now if we disassembled some stuff, I guess. Steel-toed boots. Okay, we'll cut up the, if I can find them, cut up the steel-toed boots to get some leather patches. We'll cut up the, if I can find it, where's the police duty belt? It says it's right here. There it is. More leather patches. Leather. We will clean them. Washed your items, okay. So let's just take a look. We're actually wearing 2 pairs of pants already, so that's warmth 15, that's warmth 15. Just an obese man with tight leather pants looting the world on his mobility scooter. That's right. The leather pants have warmth 25, so that's moving up in the world, I guess. Fine. Boom. We're now wearing 3 pairs of pants. Hell yeah. My toit pants. So, one other thing we could do is I could make some sweet metal arm guards if I wanted to. I mean, I don't think we really need to overburden ourselves with armor, though. Because, on account of the fact that we're kind of wanting to remain as mobile as possible, we're running away, shooting the crossbow, running away, shooting the crossbow. You can make leather chaps. They're strapped on layer and do not have encumbrance penalty from 2 of the same slot. Good armor 2. I'll keep that in mind. We're out of leather patches, so that's not an option right now, and there's nothing around that I can cut up into leather anymore. But that's a really good idea. Thank you for the suggestion. Anyway, I wonder how fast I can get this cold dealt with, because I want to go raid the mansion, but my dude is already tired, which is going to happen when you're sick, I guess. Of course, my health, there's this hidden stat, right, called health, from what I understand, and if that's low, then you're going to heal slower. You're gonna stop being infected slower. You know, if you have some kind of sickness. And our health stat is probably just like deep ass negative on account of the fact that number one, we started as morbidly obese, and number two, our method of not being morbidly obese anymore is to you know, just not eat. Yeah, no, Wesley, I don't disagree. They give you the temperature of your limbs in this game, but then they give you, yeah, right. When I keep saying, there's this phrase I keep saying, and I'm going to repeat it, and I'm never going to stop repeating it. This game does not know what it wants to be. When you see weird contradictions like that, the design is just really muddled. Um, I don't I don't see how you square one of those things with the other. You know, it's not hidden when you wake up. It tells you how you're feeling that day. It's just not listed anywhere. Well, yeah, no, I mean, yeah, it's not completely hidden, but that's the numbers are not displayed, whereas the numbers are displayed in other places. That's all I mean by hidden. I don't mean that it's like, I guess obfuscated would be a better word for it. Like, you know it's there, and you have some idea of what it is, um, but you know, it's a little bit unclear. How do I know about my hero being obese? I started with the morbidly obese trait. Hold on, let's turn on this cell phone so I can see my way around. I'm gonna grab this metal tank. We're gonna go fill that up. We've actually finally used up all the water in it. You'd be expected to remember it if you came back to a save game. Well, yeah, unless you want to sort of cheat and use the debug menu. As far as I know, there's... What do you mean the pike is dangerously close? Is the fish gonna jump out of the water and eat me? But yeah, I mean, outside of using the actual debug menu, which I think is considered cheating, you can't see the number. And I mean, I guess you could look into the message log after saving and quitting and coming back to see what it said in the morning. I'm sure that I've been getting really nasty messages about this. I don't see any. Uh, I don't know, but I'm sure that it's said something here and there. Okay, let's make some more water. Not sure that gamifying the chore of remembering your health makes it any better. I mean, I think we're pretty much on the same page there, you know. Do not force myself to drink. We'll pour that into a small plastic bottle, I guess. All right, so it's nighttime. It's like deep ass into the night. 10 p.m. It's going to be a very long time until we have daylight, but my dude is not sleepy. So, kind of hard to say what we should do, considering our dude's probably not going to be tired for a while. Of course, I want to go down to the mansion, but the problem with that is that we will not be able to see our way around. And I haven't forgotten that my ultimate goal is to make a big boat capable of holding all my stuff. And for that, the number one thing is we need to get this welder working. So we need to get electric Night raiding is really good. That's true. Although my goal was not necessarily to raid, but to clear the place out, you know. But yeah, we have a flashlight with full charge, so we should probably be okay. Let me hold on a minute. I'm gonna drop this leather patch. We don't need that, and I don't need the nail either. Yeah, nighttime seems like it would make the crossbow strategy worse. I mean, not exactly though. Like if I could see things, the flashlight will make it work. It's just I didn't want to have to use my, you know, I didn't necessarily want to have to use my batteries up. It looks like our head is getting cold, which I guess makes sense because the only thing I'm wearing on my head is a riot helmet. That doesn't make any sense at all, actually. Is there? Maybe I should have made that hat and actually worn it. The cotton hat. Nighttime is mostly about running away, not fighting. Yeah, see, I want to eventually, if possible, sort of turn that place into a really nice place to live. Maybe like seal up all the entrances and turn it into my home. It seems a little cozier than a prison, right? That's a real come up, don't you think? Living in a prison versus living in a mansion. Man, the fur hat is very warm. Wow. I wonder if I wear the cotton hat, can I wear that at the same time as the? Wait a minute. You know what I want? I want a balaclava. That's how you keep the head warm. I can make that easy. Let's just make that real fast before we set out. Then we can look like a true terrorist. Terrorizing the zombies, though, not the people. Also, something interesting that I found out is I did not have random NPCs on. So we turned that on in between sessions. And hopefully we'll be able to meet some interesting people. Although we are ugly, so NPCs who care about such things will react poorly to me. Having the prison nearby to bug out to also seems better than the reverse. Sort of. I mean, the difference is like... Oh, I see what you mean. Like live in the mansion, hide in the prison if things go badly. If you clear out a place, things can spawn near or in it, but it's really not... I don't think it's really a particular danger unless you have wander spawns on. Yeah, rogue shenanigans. We rolled the genetic lottery and we kind of lost, okay? Except I guess I kind of chose to be this way. Hey, let me use my boiled bandages. These guys are bandaged very poorly now, so we'll upgrade. At least we're healing really fast on account of the fact that I disinfected. I mean, look, we've already got two yellow lines. Our guy is tired, unfortunately. That happened quickly. I thought I would be good for the night, but apparently not. I guess that's just what being sick. You only lost the social lottery. Fair enough. I think our stamina is going down slower than it was before, by the way. It's not obvious, but we do have a roof on the top of the seat of this strange little cart that I've built. You know what? I'm gonna stop the car and wait until I catch my breath. There we go. So anyway, I found out that if I want this place, if I want this vehicle to be sort of temperature controlled, I need to enclose the driver's seat with like walls or whatever, and then at that point, I'll be like totally cozy in it, no matter what temperature it is outside. The helmet you're wearing has eye encumbrance. It reduces your night vision a lot. I see. I see. Does it give me any warmth, I wonder? Well, I'm also wearing a rioter mask, which is probably doing the same thing. 10 warmth. If I take that off, I mean, I guess I can see like a little bit better. Eye encumbrance is such a roguelike phrase. I mean, we're just going to use the flashlight, man. I actually feel really, really comfy with all this battery power, you know. I feel really good about raiding this place, so let's just go in. There's definitely some boys down here, so let's just take their asses out. Hey guys, boom. Okay, so I ran a little bit. Okay, he's dead. I do have autosaves on to keep myself honest. Okay. Okay, we're gonna fly. We're gonna drive backwards while we shoot these fellas. Seems to be working out okay. Very good. There's one more. Let's make sure that all of his crap is not in the path of my wheels of carnage and death here. How's our stamina? I really got to keep an eye on my stamina because every time I run out of stamina, this guy has a real bad time. Have I gone upstairs to look for a weapon yet? No. Off screen, the closest I got. Oh shit! We're being ambushed. Hold on a minute. Luckily, this zombie is really dumb. Yeah, no, I really only just went inside this room off camera. So no, I haven't been upstairs. I heard some stuff coming from downstairs. I think there's like a monster in the basement or something. God bless my mobility scooter brother. Scooter brother. Where'd that zombie go? There he is. I feel like this character could die at any moment if I just make a tiny little mistake. There we go. This crossbow is so good. It seems like it's the only weapon I'm ever going to need as long as I'm fighting these basic zombies, you know. I mean, it doesn't seem like things that are not fast are can really challenging me. Yeah, I am opening the inventory and selecting the crossbow to reload it. I know that I can press R to go into the special reload menu. It'd be nice if it just automatically reloaded the thing that was in your hands, but surprised the game isn't just rolling a million every turn to see if your fat ass gets a heart attack. I mean, it might be. I hear that that's essentially how... Oh, hey, some aspirin. That's good. I hear that that's essentially how safes in this game work. It is kind of interesting that my dude is obese, but still able to be just amazingly athletic. Wait until I catch my breath. Uh-oh, stop catching breath. Going backwards, this thing is perhaps almost as fast as my vehicle. That's disturbing. There we go. Oh, wait, there's another one. See, look, if I press R, it goes reload item. I still have to go over here to actually reload it. Hey, Cinchi, how you doing, man? Make sure we're running. There we go. Pick up this bolt, pick up this game system. It has a nice battery in it. I'm gonna run over to my car because there's a zombie. There's a zombie coming my way. We'll just wait for him. I feel safest on my vehicle, you see. Okay, we're gonna have to start going backwards. Oh god. He's coming. Oh, he's attacking me. Okay, we got him. Is this the character that was an obese gym teacher? No. That was one of the test characters. We had a number of issues with this game. That just wouldn't stop crashing before, and I figured out it was because if you set the render mode to OpenGL rather than software rendering. Oh hey, this is my brother. It's a fat zombie. They have more hit points. Okay. But yeah, I mean, I was not able to get the game to stop crashing on those characters, so this one is not random. We min-maxed this just a little bit and made him into a morbidly obese prisoner. So he actually started as a fine, upstanding citizen of Alcatraz up there. I didn't just find that island. That's actually where I started. So you start inside the jail cell, which is kind of fun. All right. I must have just like awakened everybody in the damn mansion, because like a lot of dudes were coming for me. Okay, I want to move this stuff out of the way of my wheels. Pick up our bolts, which by the way, unlike DCSS, you can actually get your ammo back a lot when you're using bows and crossbows and things, it seems like, which is quite nice. Bruised zombie corpse fresh. I'm pulping these so they don't come back to life. The fresh fish scene from Shawshank. Pretty much, except strangely enough, you know, you would think you would not be literally the only survivor in the prison, but that start does not begin with an NPC near you at all. So that's kind of interesting, right? Okay. You know, if we play our cards right, we might be able to take our next sleep inside the mansion. Although I'm a little bit worried about leaving my crappy little cart here. Also, I wonder if the roof, I really can't see any of it, but I wonder if we could get up there. Maybe there's some solar panels that'd be useful. Oh, jackpot, baby. Well, first of all, okay, that corpse is already pulped. It's a bathroom. Let's because we got a medication here. Broad spectrum antibiotic used to suppress infections to prevent them from setting in. Isn't strong enough to purge infections outright, but it boosts the body's resistance to them. That sounds like this might help with my condition. Let's take one. Took weak antibiotic. Some whey protein. I need some more of that in real life. But anyway, I said jackpot because we found the first aid kit. We also found some cough syrup. Sweet. But this means we're going to get some really good bandages. We're going to get some more antiseptic. We're going to get some gauze, which is, I think, even better than bandages. The instruction book is probably not useful to us. But, no, that's nice. I could take it apart right now. In fact, I think I'm going to go ahead and do that. If I can, well, first of all, let's unload the game system. Instruction books like manuals from DCSS? Kind of, except you can use them directly to get skill in things rather than well, in DCSS you still have to kill stuff to get the experience, but in this it's more like a potion of experience, I guess, from DCSS, only mixed with a manual, kind of. Anyway, first aid kit. So you activate it, it drops a bunch of crap on the ground. Don't ask me why it works that way, it just does. We're going to read the booklet just to be sure. It takes your first aid skill to 1. So, yeah, we don't need to do that. But I think I'm going to, because I have such an overwhelming amount of antiseptic, I'm going to be a little bit wasteful with it and use a couple more to improve the disinfected quality back to average. And actually, I think I'm going to use, if I use bandages, it's average. If I use medical gauze, it's still average. So let's just use some regular bandages and really, really push up our leg healing here. So over the next day or so, we're going to see a lot of hit points come back, which is very nice. I'm going to see if there's anything else interesting in this room by searching for everything I can see. I mean, this is a pretty good room to sleep in. Like, we could build doors here again, or we could, like, I tell you what we could do is we could just stick dressers and put those in the way, and we would definitely wake up. Ski jacket, huh? Interesting, that could be good. But yeah, this is a pretty great, did I just hear a thump in here? No, that's weird. Pretty nice looking upgrade from your prison cell. Well, look at this massive ass bed. If that's not king size, I don't know what is. That's a pretty me-sized bed, I guess, you know. Perfect size for a man. Oh wait, hey, you guys, we're no longer fat bastard. We're just like moderately overweight bastard. We are officially not obese. We are simply overweight. So pretty soon our boy here is going to have to figure out a food situation. And it's going to be rough because, you know, we can't eat junk food without getting very unhappy with ourselves. Because I foolishly took the junk food intolerance trait. So maybe if I find myself some more beavers, we could turn them into food. But until then. Okay, I see. We're hearing thumps from below. Huh. So that's the monster in the basement I referred to. A lot of stuff. This is so upsetting to see. Look at this crap. The red ones are considered to be junk food. So the chocolate candies, the tortilla chips, peanut butter candies, all this crap we can't eat. However, there's some cashews and stuff, and there's some meat jerky. That's kind of cool. So there's a little bit of edible food here. I have to keep that in mind. I see the windows are busted out. Maybe we can. Probably just going to seal off most of this. Zombies messed up this area so bad they tore down some of the ceiling got messed up and rubble poured down. Okay, here's the path to the upstairs and the downstairs. I'm pretty scared to spend a lot of time dicking around there because there could be like a horde of zombies just out of sight. It's a basketball. My God, this is a mansion. There's just a casual, you know, like gymnasium in the middle of the house. Some clean water, a towel, multivitamin. Let's take a multivitamin. Why not? Hoop dreams. Alright, so I was told that I should go upstairs and look for a weapon. I'm not sure what kind of weapons we can expect there, but... Oh hey, golf club, hockey stick, football armor. I bet you if I try to wear the football armor, I'll be encumbered as hell. Yeah, we're already wearing riot gear, basically. So I'm gonna drop that. What is the body armor we're wearing? It's yeah, the MBR vest. I'm sure that's better. As cool as it would look to be some kind of like football post-apocalyptic raider guy. Put all this stuff in one tile though. Maybe come back for it in a minute. I'd like to kill the zombies that are making a ruckus over there. Another alpha male quarterly. Everybody's an alpha male. They've got this. They've got this. This stuff. The DIY Compendium. I think that book is really good for learning how to do things. Art of Japanese Armor Making. Under the Hood. These might be useful books. Anything else? Some chainmail armor. It's a poor fit though. A mace? Oh, it's like a statue, I guess. There's a mace here. That does 37 damage. That's incredible, actually. I mean, I don't particularly want to be in melee with anything, but that is way better than my tonfa. That is for sure. So we're gonna pick that up. And this medieval this medieval mace is gonna be our new boy. It's actually faster than the tonfa too. Bizarre. Beauty magazine. Okay, we're hearing dudes. We're gonna have to start running. And we have some doors to close if need be. Chainmail's very good when it fits. Better than my MBR vest, I guess probably. Is that a brainless zombie? No, it's just a regular one. He hadn't noticed me, weirdly enough. Nice. We are a zombie killing machine. Let's see what this flyer says. It's a flyer for a local pizza chain. On it is a picture of a cartoon Italian holding a pizza with the words, "It's a good pizza," written above his head. I'd like to have a good pizza. Sounds pretty good. Does that count as junk food, I wonder? Probably. Take this bolt, smash the corpse. Aren't all zombies brainless? Actually, no. Once a zombie, sometimes zombies just spawn brainless, and other times you like do damage to the corpse, or you do damage to the zombie, you neglect to actually pulp it. It comes back, and I think it can come back brainless. And if they're brainless, they're very bad at detecting you. That's racist? I mean, it seemed like it was a caricature of an Italian man. I mean, if it's literally supposed to be an Italian man with a pizza, surely I can do the Italian accent. But, I don't know. If Twitch wants to ban me for that, then I guess I'll accept it. Alrighty. Too spicy. That's a spicy meatball. If I was banned from Twitch for that, that would be a spicy meatball. Hell yeah. Dude, this I gotta say, I think this crossbow is spoiling me. I feel a little unstoppable right now. Find it funny how you were morbidly obese but never ate junk food, a real head scratcher. Maybe I just had like a unending desire for beef jerky, you know, or something. I guess it is kind of hard to explain. Wait until you catch your breath. So we're hearing all kinds of noises down here. More of these fellas. I'm just wrecking the entire staff. The entire cleaning staff, I guess, of this mansion. Being fat isn't about eating bad food, it's about eating too much of whatever you're eating. I will agree with that, although I will say this. I think that where the stereotype of overweight people eating a lot of junk food comes from is the fact that it is just a lot easier from just like a human nature kind of standpoint and just the way that we enjoy our food and why we enjoy our food. It's a lot easier to engorge yourself on like junk food, I think, than quote unquote healthy food. I mean, I would say that the kind of person who wants to eat like 2 bags of kale or 5 bags of kale is very few and far between compared to the kind of person who's willing to eat a couple bags of potato chips in a row. And it's just because one's more palatable to you than the other. But I get what you're saying. I agree with your overall idea there. Personally, I've always had the opposite problem. I've always been, well, not now, but I used to be underweight. I'm 6 feet tall. I used to be 120 pounds, and I was just always, I thought I was like a hard gainer, is what they call it. But the reality is that I just wasn't, I wasn't eating enough, you know. And so as soon as I started consuming like 2,000 extra calories a day, lo and behold, I gained weight, and now I'm about 185. So that person is trying to kale themselves. All right, Rogue Shenanigans, you're banned from my chat forever. I cannot allow such puns. All right, we found like a entertainment room, I guess. I'm just gathering up batteries. We keep finding things like these video game systems. Pulling the battery out. I got an MP3 player, but we already had one. So let's unload it, get the light battery out, and drop it. Another Alpha Male Quarterly. We don't need that. Better to crack real jokes. Yeah. Okay, we're looking for books that aren't just pure entertainment. How to Succeed in Business, that looks useful. The other one, the pure entertainment ones, are just for raising your morale, which our morale is okay, so. I need to pick them up first. Thank you, Donimo. Let's do that. Oops, I didn't mean to unload my crossbow. There's the guy. Oh, and it actually unloads the light battery directly into my inventory. That's really useful. Thank you, Donimo. Handy as hell. Okay. So, I mean, this mansion is massive, but I feel like we're making some headway. Dance, dance, dance. That's the one that trains your dodging, but ours is already really high compared to what it can teach us. Game system will unload. Those are entertainment books. By the way, just looking at this map, we've got a nice forest and swamp right to the south, so I think that if we could probably get a pretty permanent food source just from this area. There's got to be, I mean, there's got to be animals in the swamp and in the forest. No, our legs are not broken. You'll notice they're two yellow bars. You have to walk over to the desk. They don't show items from a distance. I forgot about that. There's a messenger bag. Can we wear that without being super encumbered? Dodging and melee is hampered. That's fine. I don't need dodging and melee. Thanks for the reminder there. Now we have a lot more carrying capacity with this messenger bag on. Maybe I can get rid of this sling soon. The ideal, of course, is to get like a rucksack, or like a military rucksack, but we can't. Our tailoring is not good enough for that. Okay, interesting. This leads back into this area. Is this a sauna? My God, it is. This mansion has everything that you could ever want. There's a workout room here. There's a zombie in here, I guess. A zombie taking a poop. Not sure how you managed to die on the toilet in a zombie apocalypse, but I'm not going to question it. Oh, I just shot my crossbow, through a glass wall. That was unintentional. I didn't think that was possible, but I guess because it's not reinforced glass, that makes sense. Taking a poop. My favorite pharaoh. Interesting. Your tailoring skills should be high enough to make a travel pack, which is your preferred bag. Yeah, see, there are so many choices here, and I didn't feel like looking at every single... Well, I see that I can make a large tactical backpack. That's 15 liters of volume. That seems like that would be better than the travel pack, which is only 3 liters of volume. Apparently you have a founder tag now. Yeah, I think that's because you have been around. You probably have the longest Well, first of all, Alf, you've been incredibly generous to this channel, and I really appreciate that. So I just want to say that again if I haven't said that lately. But also, I think you have the longest streak of subscribes. First 35 subs of each channel now have this. That must be really new because I haven't seen that before. Anyway, yeah, I feel like I would want the large tactical backpack more than anything, just because it's got so much volume to it. By comparison, if I look at the knapsack, it's only got 2 liters of volume. The sling has 5, which is pretty good for a thing that you can make immediately, and the bag only has the messenger bag only has 1. But the thing is, we need an enormous amount of leather patches. I'm looking at the wrong number. Should I not be looking at volume? Is that not correct? Oh, storage. I should be looking at storage. Storage 5 liters for the knapsack. Storage 10 liters for the sling. Storage 6 for the other thing. So let's check again. This is very, very busy. Very, very busy tooltips. See, I don't see storage on this screen, Donamo. Eat My Ferret says, I copied your baller wooden float cart, but used foot pedals instead. Baby gets up to a smooth 25 miles per hour on your character. Is that on the sea or on the land? Because on the land, I can get up to like 25 miles per hour, I think. Or somewhere thereabouts. Anyway, yeah, I don't see storage right here. I see volume, but storage. Oh no, it's here. It's here. It's in the middle. It's in the middle. It's under encumbrance and full storage. 65 liters, and the travel pack has 30. Interesting. Yeah, I see. So, I mean, the large tactical backpack is still the best out of everything I can make if you're looking for space. But I could see going for the travel pack because it doesn't need leather. It seems like leather is really hard to come by unless you're chopping up a bunch of car seats, I guess. Which is kind of a shame, but I bet you we can get some together. Going to be hunting soon for food. That's true, but curing leather is like a whole ordeal in this game because, oh hell yeah, more cough syrup and antiseptic. This mansion is just like a cornucopia of stuff that I want. Can't make leather the old-fashioned way. You need salt water or saline to cure leather hides, and I don't actually I don't know of a renewable way to do that. Ornamental plate armor. Well, damn, that looks strong as hell. It's a poor fit, though, and the great helm is also a poor fit. Surely there is a way to get like a renewable source of salt, but if that doesn't exist, I'm going to have to go looking for it. Is this a reach weapon? I can LARP as a knight. Yeah, that looks better than the mace. I think we're going to drop the mace and use the pike instead. I bet you we do more damage with the pike. You can get salt water from swamps? Hey, we're close to a swamp. Nice. You say there's just tiles with salt water? Okay. Well, we have tons of containers. We just have to sort of bring them on our boat from the prison. I've decided we're definitely living in this mansion. This place is too cool. Takes about a day to craft 1,000 salt. Well, that seems like more salt than I would ever need, so that's pretty cool. Anyway, let's look at this pike. Attack one target and another target behind it. That seems pretty sick. 13 bashing, 16 piercing. 214 moves per attack, though. It's very slow. Interesting. I wanna try it though. Let's wield the pike. Oh, look at this tile! Look how sick our tile looks. We're like a pissed off riot cop with an actual pike. Okay. So how do I just fire? Is that you swing at the air? I wonder if I can train my attacks this way. Just by attacking nothing. Piercing weapons. That doesn't look like it. Does tabbing work, by the way, for the reach attacks? Ornamental plate armor. Encumbrance 35, bash protection 20, cut protection 20. This is weird. The ornamental plate armor has more protection to it than the regular plate armor. I don't understand. I guess because it's extremely heavy, you're not supposed to wear it. Oh yeah, it has way more encumbrance, I see. Your mansion spawned with a lot of medieval gear. I see that. I mean, that's fine. I'm happy to LARP as a knight. I'm totally cool with this. I want the plate armor. Oh, you better believe it. So we're very encumbered. I bet it doesn't give any warmth at all. Oh no, warmth 20. Okay. So it covers the torso, the arms, the legs. It says my legs are extremely encumbered. No surprise there. We're going to take off our pants, take off our other pants. I want to take off the plate armor and wear it again. So now my legs are not encumbered anymore. Just my torso. Morbidly obese apocalypse knight. Whoa, who said he was ugly? Actually, that is a trait that I took. Ugly, you're not much to look at. NPCs who care about such things will react poorly to you. Drop the MBR vest. Yeah, I think you're right. Looking at our encumbrance, our torso is still quite encumbered. I think we can drop this shirt, perhaps. I bet it's the makeshift sling that's encumbering us. I've come to White Knight, m'lady, m'zombie. I think I'm just going to have to use the plus screen. Ah, yeah, this thing. I was told about this. I'm only going to need to be told a few times about these things. I will eventually get the message. Encumbrance. Yeah, the sling is providing a ton of encumbrance. I think I can move over here, and this shows me just the stuff messing with my torso. Very good. I bet you if I drop... Yeah. It even says wearing multiple items strapped to you on your torso is adding encumbrance there. Oh hey, we have a boy here. We have a zombie. A sling into the vehicle. Probably I could just drop... I mean, I have a cart there, actually, so... Oops. Fake a strike at the zombie. Oh shit! We one-shotted him when we finally hit him. I'm very pleased with this pike, I have to say. I think this is a whole new thing we're doing here. From the east and below you hear a whump. The problem with loading up the car boat thing is that I'm still sort of unsure. Oh, that's so good. I'm still sort of unsure how. There's a backpack here. I'm unsure how floating works. You know, the actual mechanics behind how much crap I can load into the boat without the thing sinking. I'm wearing a raincoat. This will keep me safe from being wet. I don't care if it makes me more encumbered, really. In fact, I don't think it's really encumbering me that much. And my guy looks awesome now. Look at this. I do wish we were able to get one of the medieval helmets, but the riot helmet's probably just fine. And maybe there's a way we can refit the helmets and make them able to, you know, make them able to fit better so we can wear those instead. I don't think we can deconstruct damaged wooden doors. I think we're just going to have to smash this thing. Oh, we are Low on stamina. There we go. It's just another workout room. It'll tell you when you inspect it whether or not it swims, but how it translates is still a mystery to me. See, I don't. If that's true, and I'm not necessarily doubting you, but I'm dubious. I guess. I guess I am doubting you because so voltmeter. That's weird. The thing is, I was looking at that all throughout the last session, and I couldn't figure it out. But you know what? We're gonna go. We're gonna go take a look at the vehicle right now, and we're gonna see. Still 11 p.m. by the way, so still kind of relying on my flashlight. All right, so tell me where on this screen. Tell me where it says that it swims. I mean, I don't see it. I see water drag. I see air drag. I see draft. And before I was told that draft is the magic number that you have to kind of suss out. Bottom left, wheels, boat, no steering, swims. Okay, there it is. There it is. It also says water safe / top speed. I assume that would be 0 or something if it didn't swim. This is okay. Well, I stand corrected. Actually, I'm kind of curious if my fat ass gets inside. I'm not that fat anymore. Yeah, my guy is still like 300 pounds with his gear on. Not surprising with plate armor. I really do think that there could be a more direct way of demonstrating to the player exactly how if the vehicle is water safe or not. I mean, I see it now, but it's just so busy, man. There's so much information being conveyed in the same tiny little spot. I mean, I don't know exactly what the improvement would be, but if you drop a bunch of cargo, stuff changes. Yeah, I imagine it does. I'll put all my books in there. So I think our mansion owner was like a medieval arms and armor nerd, since he had so much of this stuff. I just want to look at this real fast. I just saw the Great Helm actually. That's awesome. That has 20. If we look at the Great Helm, it has 20 bashing, 20 cut resistance. My Riot helmet only has 12 of each, so we're going to drop that. We knights now, boy. Gotta bury it next to the 17 different air resistance values. Yeah. What do you think? Should I be using the ultra heavy ornamental plate armor instead of the real plate armor? Because I think no, because the encumbrance is like 20 more. No, I dropped the riot mask. I'm wearing a rioter mask. Should I drop that, I wonder? I guess I'm a little bit encumbered on the mouth and head. Vote real plate unless you want to struggle in melee. I do not. I do not. Okay. I'm going to go downstairs to the basement first, because I don't want to hear all these noises when I'm trying to sleep in my new mansion. Nice. Dude, we are doing so much damage. Let's go up. It's almost outrageous. The only problem with this is that our stamina is getting devoured by this thing. So unlike the crossbow, which is like very stamina friendly, we are getting kind of very tired as we attack. Mouth and eye encumbrance are very important. Yeah, eye encumbrance I imagine is important since it messes with your line of sight. The armor is draining you a lot as well. Maybe. Anyway, let's go down. Smash this corpse. That's a lighter, that'll be useful. Some e-cigs, or as I like to call them, mouth fedoras. You should try the mace. I imagine it is, but I don't want to really be in melee with people. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, is the mace is going to let it... I mean, and I realize that with the armor we're very unlikely to take damage. Mouth fedora. Oh, you don't like that? Am I not allowed to make a joke at the expense of e-cig smokers? My bad. There's 10 sinew here. I wonder where that came from. Oh, you love it. Okay, good, good, good. I don't know. Like there was this period of time, maybe like a year or two ago, where I couldn't go outside without seeing some dude with, really long hair, almost always had a beard, wearing ridiculous clothes, and then they would just sort of like suck on one of those things, and then they would walk into a cloud of smoke that was bigger than they are. So I mean, that's where I where that comes from, I guess. Just seems like kind of the same thing as a fedora. Arcade machine. Can we play it? We cannot play the arcade machine. I feel ripped off. You resent the implication that you vape. Sorry, bro. This is interesting. What do we got here? High gauge pump. Wonder if we can do anything with that. There's so much stuff here. I bet our stamina will not go down so fast, by the way, once we get better at piercing weapons. This is much faster, I have to say, than trying to use the crossbow on all these dudes. And by the way, I could see the point, by the way, with the mace. If I were to use that, and if I just sort of killed things instantly, then I guess it might make more sense than this. Maybe having big boy legs again will help with stamina. Well, our legs aren't broken anymore, they're just hurt. So I don't know if... I think someone might have said something about this last time and I just missed it. But I think maybe, I guess maybe if you have injured legs, maybe your stamina goes down quicker. I suppose it would make sense. There's a food room in here. Some non-junk food, believe it or not. This is so strong, man. We are just smashing this. I love the fact that the mansion actually gives you the tools to easily deal with the mansion. Surprisingly, I think a good design. A wooden barrel of Cabernet Sauvignon. Portions 2,000. Well, I guess we found this dude's wine cellar. So the zombies didn't manage to smash all the barrels. The tile is kind of weird here because it's displaying the dirty Cabernet Sauvignon on the ground, but there's actually a wooden barrel behind it. It's just not displaying well. So this one, I think there's only one barrel of it left, but it's totally full. Oh, there's a human corpse in here. I guess he killed himself or died to zombies in his winery or in his wine cellar. But this is pretty cool. If our dude ever wants to get blitzed, I mean, this is the place to do it. We have an addictive personality, so we could very easily become an alcoholic here, but damn, dude, 2,000 servings. Beautiful. I'd probably get blitzed too, I guess, if the zombie apocalypse was upon me. There's also a bunch of bottles of Cabernet and some vermouth. Price 62,000 or $6,720. We are rich. I mean, I could trade it to people, I guess. I imagine wine goes for a high price during the apocalypse. I want to check. I want to see if there's going to be like, okay, just making sure there's no other entrances to areas that I've missed down here. I don't want to come down here later and find out that there's more to the place. Okay, a bunch of crap on the ground that I can ignore. Oh, hey, there's dudes. Okay, that's a problem. there's just a casual Rottweiler here, and he doesn't like me because I took the animal discord trait. I don't like this at all. Well, that's interesting. We can actually attack from 2 away, not 1. This is longer than I thought. Really interesting. It's not a Rottweiler, it's a Rot-Weiler. Oh, it's a kind of... I see. I do not think that we should make puns to the detriment of player understanding. This may sound like a no fun allowed kind of statement, but I insist. Because I was just very confused and I was not going to pulp that corpse. I get it now. It is actually funny, I have to admit, but... What I want to know is how this mansion dude failed to kill all of these zombies with such a wealth of awesome items, you know? Maybe he was an old man. The pike tile should just be a giant fish. Now, I saw the Z9s, and that much is obvious that you're dealing with a undead dog, but let's open up this crate. There's nothing inside. We can hide in the box. Haha, solid snake, blah blah. But yeah, we're just like piking zombies left and right like it ain't no thing. You know? So, some crawling zombies. These guys are pathetic. It's like half a zombie. Drags itself along slowly with its arms. Its legs are damaged beyond repair. Pretty easy. From the northwest and above, you hear a thump. Assuming it was a man patriarchy. I wonder when the trend started to start using the word she instead of he in everything. I think I first noticed it actually when I was a kid, and I was reading. I was reading a Dungeon Master's Guide or something. I think it was for 3.5 D&D, or maybe even second edition. I don't remember. But I was looking at it, and they actually had this annoying sort of virtue signally kind of treatise in it about like, oh, we've chosen to use she because of this reason and that reason. I'm like, dude, it doesn't fucking matter. Just like, you know, I might have bought that you were doing this for some good reason if you didn't write this giant treatise about what a good person you are for doing it. But I don't know. It's just kind of annoying, I guess. Anyway, we got a cool looking flyer here. On it is a picture of a bloodshot eye. Someone has defaced this one. The informative part has been torn off, written in jagged letters across the top in red crown of the words, "All Hail the Crimson King." That's kind of cool. Somebody was a fan of Stephen King. If you've ever read Dark Tower, you'll get that reference. I actually really like that. Really like how between integrated tool set and metabolic interchange, you can just field cook all the meats you can't carry and keep eating them right there to sustain for further tool set use. That's kind of cool. Yeah, rogue shenanigans. That's a really good point. I mean, I don't think it is a sexist statement to say that, especially back then, but probably to this day. Let's be honest. I think that most tabletop RPG players are probably male. I mean, it's just a fact. I mean, what are you gonna do? But I mean, maybe stating facts makes you a bad person in the year of our Lord 2019. Hey, baby. Got a nice little laundry cart here. We can carry around. We can carry all the stuff out of the basement that we would ever want. No, I guarantee it's not above 50%. I would bet you $50,000 that that the number of people overall that play tabletop games it's over 50% male. I'd be extremely surprised if that was not the case. Anyway, so a laundry room, again, there's a cart that we can possibly use to grab stuff, although I haven't seen anything that I wanted down here yet that I couldn't just sort of take with me. I guess maybe those gallon jugs of bleach. We can just kind of use our big brains and try to remember that the stuff is down here. Why? It's just like casual rocks in this box. This box. Some marbles. You can shoot those out of a sling. It's kind of cool. Okay. Open up this box. There's actually something useful in it. There is a fur hat. That's going to be really handy for the winter if we survive that long, so we'll just put that on. Says I'm too warm. Maybe I'll just take that with me. We'll not wear it. Stop grabbing the statue. I'm looking for secret entrances, you know. I keep thinking there's going to be like a doorway or something behind one of these large objects. It's a spooky mansion, right? Winter gloves, okay. It's a scarf. Should be able to pose next to the statues in your armor and zombies should walk on by. I like that. You don't think there's any secrets in this mansion layout. Good to know. I have to wonder if I should even be in the plate mail, to be honest. Like, I feel like this dude just wants to attack things with the pike and then walk backwards and be as unencumbered as possible. That's my instinct, anyway. Oh, shit. Almost let the zombie do damage to us. We are having some bad luck against this one. Folding knife. Fine cutting, butchering. I think we already have we have a steak knife, which is better. Crafty Crafters Quarterly. That's handy. And a thermos. And a refillable lighter. Nice to have as a backup, that's true. I mean, if we ran out of stamina, though, I think we'd be in serious trouble, even with the plate armor. Perhaps not. I guess I'll find out sooner or later. So what I'm going to do is check this out. I have like 3 refillable lighters. Let's unload one, pour it into a container, which is going to be a different refillable lighter, I guess. Okay, wait, now I have to do that again. Okay, we drop that one. We have another one that's almost empty. Pour into a container. And we'll drop it. There's probably some zombies in this direction. We certainly heard something. Pop any locked doors open with our trusty crowbar. Are we attacking the pipe? Yeah, it says clang. Damn. That's annoying. If the dog was harder to take down. Yeah, I mean, I guess probably against the dog we would have been okay in the armor for sure. I'm nervous because my legs are still quite hurt. So after that, God, how many days were my legs destroyed? You know, when they were broken. Like, how long did it take for my legs to heal? I feel like it was at least 4 days, which is certainly a lot faster than it would be in real life. But in this game, that's a long time. What is this shit? Tough zombie. The armor covers your legs. It should. It's plate armor, so I assume it does. Yeah, it does. Should I be afraid of this thing here? I wonder. Tough zombie. Well, we have... Not with my pike, okay. We have a lot of room to run away. He seems a little bit faster than the other stuff we've been fighting. Okay, never mind. We crushed him. He just was a little beefier. Not too much beefier, just a little beefier. Did we pulp this corpse? We did not. So, just the raw size of this place and all the stuff in it kind of puts it right out in the open. One of my complaints about this game, I think, is there's just so much crap. I mean, people say this game is bloated, and I think I agree, because like, just look how many items we've found. It's a lot. And you really have to, and maybe that's part of the game, you just kind of have to figure out what's important to you and what's not. Hey, I found a secret. I found a secret. Look at this. What's going on here? What's going on down here with this closed metal door? I knew I'd find something. I think it has to be bloated, and maybe you're right. Maybe it does, just on account of the kind of game it is. Maybe there's just no avoiding it. But I mean, I feel like there's got to be some kind of... Has no end goal, so the point is content. Yeah, right. I get it, but there's got to be... I don't know. I feel like you could make it easier on the player sometimes, because I have to say, as the player, I feel a little bit overwhelmed sometimes. How do we open this thing? Do we need a jackhammer? I think we can make a jackhammer. We probably need... We need one of the books back at the house for that. Back at the prison, I mean. But yeah, I mean, we should absolutely... Can you pick it? Oh, I doubt it. Maybe. Activate, improvise lockpick. This cannot be picked. Acetylene torch or a sledgehammer to the wall. You know, the ceiling could explode on me, but I see. Hand vice. I'll take that with me. That's a tool that I don't think we have. My toolbox, I doubt. No, that has one vicing quality, so... Hand drill. 2 drilling quality. I bet you the toolbox doesn't have a drill. Nope. Money, valuables, or guns. I hope it's guns. That would be good if it was guns, although we have plenty of guns. Something I'm not looking forward to is hauling all of my important crap from the prison to here, and I think I really want to improve the size of my, you know, the storage capacity of my vehicle before I do that. Hell yeah, duct tape. That's really good. You can use duct tape for a lot of stuff in this game. Also some charcoal. Which should be handy. That zombie had a Glock. What is a... Oh, a Fritzl's... A Fritzl room. I know what you're referring to, and that is horrifying. It is rather small. I bet you it leads like more down, maybe? Like a second layer basement? I don't know. Let's get this charcoal. I might just haul all of this crap upstairs. Oh crap. I didn't realize there was a zombie right next to me. Luckily our armor protected us. Thank you, plate mail. That's where the mace would have been useful. RPG die. Apparently you can sling those at people if you want to. But I'm very, very pleased with my pikes, so we're going to stick with that. There's a lot of dudes in this basement. I mean, I guess you could pretty much clear out one of these places and, you know, be set for the rest of the game, maybe? I don't know. There's just so much material. It seems unlikely that you would want for anything after clearing out a mansion, other than like super duper end game type stuff like auto docks, I guess. But I mean, I can't imagine we'll get too bored on this character because I'll just start taking wildly, wildly dangerous suggestions from chat. Kind of got cornered there a little bit, but he wasn't able to do any damage to me. You know what's interesting to me is my right leg is healing faster than my left leg. That's strange. In a lab for all the chem stuff and books. Yeah, like the mutation stuff. I read up about that a little bit. It seems interesting. And this is, I mean, I don't want to spoil it too much, but my understanding is there's like different mutation paths that you can take in this game. Hey, some sunglasses. We can look super cool now. See those shades? Kind of hard to see, I guess. Let's drop the pike for a minute. Kind of like a robot, actually. Anyway, yeah, there's like different mutation paths you can take in this game. And once you go far enough down one of them, you're kind of barred from the others. Can you mutate to become even fatter? I think you can take like bear DNA to become more like a bear, so maybe. Hey, okay, maybe they had a lot of clothes to wash, okay? You don't know. Morning Star. Huh. That doesn't do as much damage as the mace. So I don't think we're going to fool with that. What was the Morning Star doing on the oven? You can get so fat that you have to make special clothes and you'll stop fitting into cars and stuff. I don't want to experience that. That sounds horrible. Anyway, we're still overweight. We're on a weight loss journey, not a weight gain journey. This is a wholesome, healthy living stream. What's this crap? Just leads into solid rock? Okay. Still more basement to explore. You know, the worst thing is if I go back to my prison island, all of this is going to be unexplored again. Really, really frustrating. I'm just going to have to... Whoops. That's a zombie. I'm just going to have to remember that that secret room is there. I don't think there's really much in here that I'm going to want to come back for other than that. Faux fur hat. No thanks, I have the real deal. Dust mask. I don't think we need any of this. What is this now? Hydrogen peroxide, meh. I guess the zombies busted up some of the washing machines in here. In case we didn't have enough washing machines, there's more in this room. Store's locked, we'll pop it open. Canvas sack with concrete. They're all vintage. Well, the cool thing is that we can disassemble those for all kinds of electronics, I think, so that's neat. Alright, let's just, you know what, I'm going to zoom out like super far. I guess this, oh, this is a really useful view. I guess that this is the whole basement. Pretty damn big, but not overwhelmingly so. I would like to know exactly what's in here. My interest is piqued. But not going to be able to find out for some time, I think, until we can get a jackhammer together, or a pickaxe, or well, can we make a sledge? No, we can't make a sledge yet. Maybe soon. It's got the end boss in it. Wouldn't that be interesting? Alright, so now we're going to go upstairs. Other gloves. Is this going to be just as big as the downstairs? I wonder how good we're getting. Oh, hey, chemistry textbook. That's amazing. Actually, I'm going to take a look at that right now. Oh, so many recipes. Can bring your cooking skill to 3, requires cooking, or can bring your cooking skill to 6, requires cooking 3 to understand. So this is interesting because as far as this game is concerned, cooking, as in cooking food, is the same thing as cooking, as in cooking meth. So chemistry and food cooking are kind of rolled into the same skill. And so you're seeing things under the cooking skill like syringe of adrenaline and heroin and insecticide. So that's why this is in here. They kind of are the same thing to some degree, yeah. I guess so. But we need 3 cooking skill to even read that, and we only have 2. But we can come up on that soon, perhaps. I get the feeling spiral stone. Huh. I get the feeling we're going to be spending a lot of time reading after we clear this place out. What's interesting is we could actually throw ourselves off the ledge here and land on the lower Z level. Or I could let the zombies do that. And they can very easily be lured into pits like that. Like if you start in a mall, for instance, this is one of the things I was testing out, you can totally just lure tons of zombies straight up off the cliff, so to speak. Okay, there's morphine here. We're not taking morphine today. Alf is asking me a DCSS question. Okay, is Lair 2 Demon Trident freezing worth swapping from M and F to polearms? What is your species? What is your aptitude for polearms, and how much training do you have in maces? And what is your current weapon? The answer is probably yes, though. Gargoyle Berserker. I mean, you got the cross training, right? So. Oh, you son of a bitch! Son of a bitch! He grabbed me and he ripped my makeshift sling a little bit. It's my fault for not paying enough attention. Polearms aren't great weapons for Zerkers. In DCSS, they're fine. I mean, I could understand where you're coming from, though. I wonder how much storage a briefcase has. Storage, where's that listed? 15 liters, but we have to carry it in a hand, so that's worthless. I wonder if we can cut that up for leather, though. Oh, plastic chunks. Okay, whatever. Axe Zerker, best Zerker for DCSS? Probably. What's your current weapon, though, Alf? That's what I really need to know to find out if it's worth switching to the Trident. It's Electric Whip or Morningstar Crushing. Go ahead and use the. I think you should use the. I think you should use the Trident of Freezing, Demon Trident. I mean, that's endgame, whereas the other two are not. You could just hold out for Trog to give you something better if you wanted to, but you got the cross training, you're a berserker, so you're not putting your experience into much else. You kind of have the luxury of switching skills if you want to. By the way, for anybody who's just watching this for the CDDA, doesn't know anything about Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup, that's what I'm talking about. It's just a different roguelike, very much different style of game than CDDA. Not really a sandbox like this one is. Quick Blade of Freezing. Don't use a Quick Blade of Freezing. But anyway, it's a fun game. I like it. Despite the devs' best efforts, they haven't managed to totally ruin it yet. So I don't know. It's a lot of fun. You should check it out. I currently hold, and this is going to sound like I'm blowing smoke up my ass. I assure you I'm not. I currently hold the world record in it, so I have spent the world record in like the number of streaked wins in a row. And I mentioned that because it's just I spent a lot of time on the game, so I know a lot about it. In fact, you could say it's primarily what this channel is, primarily what I've streamed in the past on Twitch. So, hey, more cough syrup. You might, I mean, if you stick around on the channel long enough, you'll probably see me streaming it. Now, what is this now? Marlin 39A. All right, I deserve that Kappa Senshi, thank you. I'll even. I felt like an asshole while I was saying it, so. 22 caliber, forget that. It's too small for me. Didn't you know that I'm pretty fucking hot stuff at DCSS? All right, I will take this. I feel like I have to blurt it out now every time I talk about it. Probably should curb that habit. I can drop this scarf. I doubt I need it anymore. Or for the time being, rather. I'll drop the fur hat too. Just make a little pile of things I'd like to carry with me. I mean, hell, we might make our sort of main house upstairs. Maybe not, though. Fruit juice. No, I think so too. Rogue shenanigans, but there's... We're shit on you for fun. All right. Well, I like the Bants, so I'm cool with it. What is this? That thing looks huge. This is a tin cup, but this is like a Heroes of Might and Magic 2 style Sprite, where it's like, look, this is just a cup, but they made the Sprite as big as my guy, and so I thought it was like a gigantic pot at first. It's kind of funny. That's like a no, you know what that is? That's like the Reese's coffee cup that guy had. The FCC guy had. What's his name? You guys know what I'm talking about? He did that announcement a couple months ago about net neutrality. That's an American large, but yeah, this like government official comes out and he's got this Reese's. It's a coffee cup and it's got the Reese's symbol on it. And it's all orange and yellow, you know the logo or whatever, and the thing is probably bigger than my head. It's like this massive ass cup, and he's just casually drinking water out of it while he's making this announcement that made everybody hate him. Why are the beds in the mansion so damn big? They're all king size, man. Technically, I think you could make an infinitely sized bed in this game because beds are just like one tile, and then you just sort of combine them. So we could make a bed the size of this entire mansion if we were so inclined. Yeah, I mean, I guess this could be that kind of mansion. Rogue shenanigans. I hope not. I don't want to be living in that kind of mansion. Some strings. Calcium tablet. I don't think we need that. Got a little rooftop here we can come out on for whatever reason. Make a room that's just a bed and never sleep in it. Perfect. Classic. Bed over the basketball court. So I can ball in my dreams. I can be a big baller. What the hell is going on out here? This is weird. It's like a balcony that you can't get to. Non-drowsy cough syrup. Man, we are the cough syrup king over here. Casual shotgun shell in here. Basketball with trampolines. I vaguely remember this, but I didn't realize that was like a real thing. All right, this room is all busted out. I could clear that rubble if I wanted to, but I don't have my shovel. There's a little ledge here. Huh. Slam ball. Yeah, I kind of vaguely remember this. That didn't last long, did it? That whole meme. All right, so we're just kind of exploring, looking at all of our fat loot You know, we deserve a reward after clearing out this big-ass mansion. I don't think we're going to run into too many more zombies. Like, I don't hear any more noises. My dude's not hearing any more noises, so I think it's at the point where we're just kind of turning the house into a home. It was horrifically dangerous. I mean, it sounds like a really good way to break your neck. Oh, check this out. Look really closely. You can see my driver's seat. This is a ledge right above my, right above where I parked. Because these blue squares represent the pool. It's kind of cool. It kind of still makes me confused on how the hell you're supposed to get over here, though. Like, to me, this just looks like it's out just like a ledge in the middle of nowhere. Let's zoom out. I mean, yeah, we've explored everything as far as I can tell. That's really strange. I didn't look at this ledge yet. Huh. Very odd. Maybe it just generated slightly wonky. Anyway, yeah, okay, nice 3-floor mansion. 1 floor is a basement. We have truly dominated this mansion. I think that what I will do. All right, Rogue Shenanigans, thanks for coming by. Much appreciated. I think we're gonna put the dresser here. This blocks off the path. I think we're gonna close the door here. And can we perhaps reinforce the wood door? I don't think we really have to. I see I'm being asked if I should. Here, I'll open up this image real fast. I bet this is a DCSS thing. This is a picture of 3 hydras and a ghost with an artifact broadaxe inside, and also I think that's the finisher scythe. I mean, yeah, depending on what the ghost is, this character can totally defeat this stuff. Your AC should be really good as a gargoyle. You have a big shield, so it's even harder to kill you. The trident being freezing will make the hydra slow. Just try to pull everything back to a hallway, and I mean, obviously, if the ghost is incredibly strong, then first 10 seconds and a guy snaps his leg backwards. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, the whole trampoline thing, it just really sounds like a good way to die or lose some limbs. Anyway, let's roll the dice on sleeping in this room for the night. The doors are closed, the dressers are in the way. We're wearing plate mail to bed, which can't be very comfortable, but luckily the game doesn't model that yet. Yeah, it should be quite noisy if zombies show up. Let's go to bed and see what happens. Sleeping in the biggest bed of the house. That is a broken window top right, but we have a... Oh, wait a minute. Check it out. I'm coughing. No problem, because I'm the cough syrup king. Boom. Yeah, it's a broken window, but we closed the door to the north, so we'll hear it if things try to bother us. I think. I can see the time passing. Yeah, we must have fully cleared the mansion. It's pretty cool. And honestly, we've spent so much time with a cold that it should be over soon, right? I think the sun's going to come up soon. It's 7 a.m. Apparently in the New England spring, the sun doesn't come out until pretty late in the morning, according to this game. Oh no, it says there's light. I guess my guy's just so tired he's just going to keep sleeping. He did just, while wearing plate mail, pike his way through something like 30 zombies, so I guess he would be kind of exhausted. He also did that while overweight and having a cold. You feel cruddy? Maybe you should consider eating a bit healthier. So there's your message that tells you if your health is kind of bad. But goddamn, you guys, look at my legs. I slept almost forever, um, and I had really good disinfectant and really good bandages on it, and we almost healed 100% over the course of the night. Let's just take a quick look. Boiled makeshift bandage. Yeah, the bandage is still poor, so using the boiled makeshift bandage is not going to help. But it's still bandaged. That's going to go to fully healed over the course of the next 24 hours, so I'm happy with it. In fact, I'm very happy with this whole mansion situation. So, check it out. Let's drop some stuff. So, this room is going to be my new home. So I like to drop all my books in the same place that I sleep. Because I'm going to be reading them probably in bed anyway. So we'll drop those here. This is also kind of going to be my crafting room because you need to have the book nearby. You need to have the book nearby if you want to craft things where you haven't memorized the recipe yet. A true bookworm. Yeah. Which means we might have to start like we might have to tear down some of these walls so we can back a vehicle up in here and work on it. That axe. What was it, Elf? Anyway, let's take a look at each of these books just to see what they actually are. So that takes tailoring to 1. It's worthless for us except for the recipes. DIY Compendium is going to be awesome. I see that it gives us roughly 1 billion recipes. God damn. In fact, this might be the thing we needed. Welding component kit. Oh, baby, baby, I think we can do this. Welding component kit. A set of components useful for constructing a full-featured welding station. Complete with soldering capability. That sounds cool, but here's the big deal. The vehicle welding rig. If we can just get a few charges of a makeshift welder, if we can get like a medium battery together or something, I don't know. We could do. Hold on. Let me look at this stuff for a second. Just I'm gonna concentrate for like 10 seconds while I look over these. Okay, so what I think, yeah, we have to get some welding together. Actually, I need to look at the mods, but we don't have those yet. That's the electricity. That's the electrical skill. So there's these things, these battery mods that let you change an item over. Instead of using a medium battery, for example, you could use a small battery. That's the thing I think we need, and we still don't have that. Is that a welding book? It's a fabrications book, basically. If we look at it, it says it will take fabrication skill to 6. Fabrications is just like building stuff. So our current skill is 4. It takes it to 6. So that alone is useful, but really the thing that's useful in it are the recipes. So now we can make a welding rig that attaches to the car. The only problem is we need some lies in deceit. Haha. We need some welding to actually make it. So it's kind of a chicken and egg situation here. So we're still a little bit roadblocked. I had hoped to find some books that would teach me about electronics so that I could make that battery mod I was talking about. Maybe Under the Hood. This takes mechanics skill to 3. We've already got that. Interesting. This is some electronic stuff. Car battery. I don't see the mod here. Yeah, our electrical skill is just electronics skill is just not good. We would have to. I think we may have to actually. I think we may have to grind this up by making antennae and stuff. It's going to be a little bit lame, but that's okay. Our Japanese armor making. So this lets us make an electric forge, which to some degree, the electric forge, well, it requires a welder, actually, or a soldering iron, which we kind of have available. the electric forge lets you bypass certain things that otherwise would need welding, but not all things. So that might very well do it for us. Let me look at the welding thing again. Vehicle welding rig. No, the electric forge doesn't do it for us. So we're just gonna need to get. You can make a rock forge, but it doesn't let us make the vehicle welding rig though. Like, long story short is we just need the modern welding. Unless you've already found a vehicle to slap it onto. I was just gonna slap it onto my existing crappy little cart. Because I've got a battery in there. I guess I don't have any kind of engine or anything though. I had a solar panel, but didn't really. I think I crunched it basically in my haste to drive my vehicle away. I think I crushed it under the wheels of death. Have to make a makeshift arc welder or find 2 arc welders. I don't see arc welder. I mean, I made a makeshift welder. It's back at the prison. I have that. But the problem is that the default there is that it takes medium batteries rather than small ones. And we don't have any medium batteries. Every single battery, it feels like medium batteries are almost non-existent in this game. Like here, 4 light batteries, light battery high capacity, 2 light batteries disposable, 2 light disposable batteries. I mean, everything is light. It's bizarre. I don't understand. I mean, I guess it's understandable, kinda. I don't know. By the way, we can drop our fire drill if I... Oh, I guess I already dropped it at some point. I have these lighters now. Certainly the superior tool. Can drop the smartphone UPS, I guess. Because we have a cell phone instead. Light batteries are like 9-volt and AAA and whatnot. Medium batteries are for large appliances. Sure. And I guess I understand that. You have to farm that up at least. It shouldn't be too much of a hassle. The only problem is... Okay, goal number 1. Let's get all of our crap from the prison over to our new house. What is the fastest and easiest way for us to do that? I think what I do is I expand the size of this thing. It means I'm going to have to put more wheels on it, probably 2 more wheels, and then put like another... Your first goal should be to find a motorized vehicle. Well, am I going to be able to turn that into a boat easily? I wonder. I bet that there's motorized vehicles on the bridge. We could do that. Okay, the answer is yes, you can turn it into a boat easily. Okay, I'll take your word for it. Let's... motorized, but look at my sweet medium storage battery here. I wonder if I could use the medium storage battery for the welder. Anyway, yeah, okay, let's head out, I guess. By the way, we're immune. Check this out. We're immune to the water in our sick raincoat. Motorbikes are best. They're easy to slap a couple of wooden pontoons on. Okay. See, we've got a zombie here. I'm just like a modern knight. That garage across the bridge. Yeah, that's a good point. And there's a gas station. Maybe that should be our next goal. You know what? Let's be smart about this. Let's pull our crappy little cart around. This way I'll be able to travel fast in case things go really crappy for me. Like if there's... I mean, you know this game, it could really surprise me with something horrible. Also, hold on a minute. Let me drop all my medications and stuff. Make a nice little pile of bandages and boiled bandages, and I'll keep the regular bandages. We'll drop the gauze, we'll drop the multivitamin, drop one of the antiseptics, because I kind of want to keep antiseptic on me in case I get messed up. Drop the cough syrup, drop the saline. Am I still sick, I wonder? I sure am. So we're going to take some of that antibiotic, which probably improves my health a little. Drop the aspirin. Wait a minute. I should also drop this charcoal and this duct tape. Trying to kind of make nice little piles here for things. Sort of a tool pile, medications pile, so on and so forth. Alright, so we're taking our vehicle, which can only go in a straight line, but is still faster than me walking. I can always stop driving, grab it, turn it with my own two hands. I cannot, because you need welding to create light wheel mounts. Which is, if I had to say anything about this game and its vehicle system, it really does seem like welding is the bottleneck to doing anything cool with vehicles. So I'm getting out and I'm dragging it like it's a cart into the right configuration. We can go like 20 miles per hour. That's not half bad. Oh, you walk? Nah, I'm too. My character, I'm role playing right now. You see, he's too lazy. But I mean, in all seriousness, this is like a tactical consideration because I mean, don't you think that, like, let's say that some kind of end game threat is over on this bridge. If it's faster than me, I guess I'd probably survive because I have 20 bullets in this Browning automatic rifle. But he's also working out to lose weight. It's true. It'd probably be more of a workout to walk. You'd be surprised how much weight you can lose just by walking a lot. Oh shit. I have to break the plants in my way or I'm liable to destroy this rickety piece of crap. Never leave the boat cart, exactly. Okay, so certain plants it's okay to roll over, but these ones are the enemy right here. We can go 20 miles per hour on this baby. I mean, you saw what I was accomplishing earlier with the with the power of boat cart plus what do you call it? Plus crossbow. That was the real beautiful tactics situation. Okay, so there's a couple possums. Probably not particularly good eating. Newspaper. Oh, let's learn about the world a bit. Riots growing, ? Communications were muddled by a large influx of aggressive armed individuals. We have this under control, says a local police chief. We are authorizing our robotic security drones to use lethal force on combative humans. Unicycle plus pike. Ah, the ultimate joust man. Right, check it out. We're gonna find, this is our first genuine road outside of the one that we saw in that northern town, I guess. A lot of, oh wow, there's turkeys. Oh, there's turkeys. I should steal some of those turkeys down there. I wonder if we could capture one, keep it around, and eat turkey eggs. How cool would that be? Always wanted to try a turkey egg in real life. Wonder if they're any good. I hear they're huge. Okay, baby, I think we just made it to our first motorized vehicle. We're cruising now. That's right, Admiral Praxis. Well, let's get out and take a walk. Oh man, this looks sexy as hell. This is big. It's a nice big. Oh, it's an RV. It's got a fridge in here. It's got a kitchen unit. It's got a bed. This may be converted into our new home, actually. RV's engine fails to start. Let's find out what's wrong with it. That axe is your endgame weapon. Very good, Elf. I assume it's a high enchant with a good brand. Alright, so where's the engine? Okay, so the car battery is completely out of energy. I don't see fuel, but maybe it's an electric car. Yeah, I'm trying to drive it. It won't let me. It said the engine won't start. So if I wanted to repair the engine, I would need welding. Ah! It's everything is dependent on having welding. No gas, no battery, yeah. Well, if it had gas, we could start it up and charge the battery as long as the alternator was working, just like in real life. But it seems like, I guess, maybe the tank got destroyed. No, it says there's tanks. It's just there's no gas at all. That engine will run. Yeah, I think so too. It's got no gas. We could possibly siphon. I have no container on me, though. I probably should have brought some kind of jug. I'm surprised there's no enemies on this bridge, but I guess I'm pretty happy about it. Okay, this one has no battery, no gas either. Engine fails to start. It's not a faulty engine, so if you siphon gas with a rubber hose, you're fine. See, that's why I'm carrying around this rubber hose. But without a container, we're kind of out of luck. We need to jump it. Yeah, we would need to jump it. That's true. And I don't have. Come to think of it, I don't have jumper cables. However, the good news is, even if this stuff damaged, this is still parts. This is still parts that we can pull, replace the battery. Yeah, we have a we don't have a battery with charge, but yeah, we could replace the two with something else once we find a better battery. I feel naked without my cart on this bridge. What is this? 16-inch racing wheel. All right, this one has gasoline and a functioning battery. First of all, I just want to look at this real fast. Car battery, so I could remove the car battery. Could I install a battery without anything? I don't just see like car battery here, so I'm a little reticent to uninstall it. And a security system? Does this have a security system? We have like 8 mechanics. Surely we can bypass that. Yeah, it does have a functioning one. Car battery on top of the engine. Well, here's the engine. It won't let me install another battery. Can you only have one? Can't install 2 on the same tile. Okay, good to know. See, like, I could just take this car, turn on the engine. The car's engine fails to start. Turn on the engine, fails to start, fails to start. Is the engine busted? No, I mean, it says, it doesn't say faulty. Yeah, I see the SWAT van. Maybe I'll check that out real fast. I mean, we got some sick military tier plating on it, right? I know, this heavy duty plating. Takes diesel though. And oh, this thing was running. This thing was already running. We didn't even have to turn it on. It was actually using up diesel. Oh no, it's leaking diesel. Let me let go of the controls. I'm afraid to even have the thing stop. Any gear in the back. There's a flashbang and an AI AS50 plus 3. That seems nice. I see the plus 3. A 50 oh shit, it's a 50 caliber anti-material rifle. In real life, that thing could probably kill an elephant, I think. So let's look at the damage. 126 damage, that's about as high as I expected, and it armor pierces. Yeah, you can siphon from one tank to another, so first we're gonna grab our new wonderful kill things rifle. Grab this flashbang. The problem is that this thing uses diesel and everything else uses gas. So this is not all that useful for us right now. The battery is useful. I mean, the vehicle itself, I mean, it functions. Oops. I should probably not drive directly off this freaking bridge, huh? Oh, shit, I'm crushing this mirror. I'm a good driver, I assure you. I mean, this thing's going to be out of diesel in no time, really. Okay, I'm trying to turn around so that I can back this thing, maybe. Jesus, I can't drive at all. Need to empty the leaking tank. Where would I even put the stuff, though, is the thing. Because like I don't have a container to put the diesel into. So I think we're just going to lose the diesel. Unless I could put it in like a gas tank. You know what I could do? Couldn't I just uninstall the leaking tank and then it keeps the gas inside, and it's considered to be a jerry can at that point? Oh, put it in the other not leaky tank. That's a good point. Okay, stop driving, turn off the engine. So, siphon. So this is the one that's leaking. Siphon it out, pour it into a container. You don't have a suitable container. Yeah, see, it won't let me pour it from one tank to the other, which is kind of bizarre, but both of them have some diesel in them. I totally agree that we should try to not waste the diesel. But I'm kind of more inclined to take the RV than anything else because it's got more space in it. Very good, Alf. Tesla, huh? I hope you had our elect doing that. Oh wait, you're a gargoyle, so of course you did. Let me think about this. Yeah, we're gonna forget the SWAT van for now. Okay, somebody explain to me why this car won't start. Oh wait, okay, it started. Pull this thing back. Pull this thing back. Pull it back. Nice and close. Stop the engine. Wait, that's not my RV. That's something else entirely. This is the pickup truck. We want the RV. I should not have stopped this car. Okay, the engine starts. Boris is an interesting enemy. Slugga, I guess I should say. He's like easy, but he has the propensity, like anything. I think, what does he have? Iron Shot. He can do a lot of damage to you. Or does he just have Orb of Destruction? I actually don't remember. But he can definitely high roll you. Okay. So examine vehicle. Now we're going to siphon gasoline, pour it into the nearby RV. We'll put it in the tank that's not leaky. Cool. Yeah, he does come back from floor to floor. Okay, let's totally fill this thing as much as we can. So that's cool. Now we've got, the car has a totally empty tank. So what we're going to do is we're going to take out, due to my massive mechanics skill, I can pull this off. We're going to take out this battery. We're going to take out this other battery, which actually has some charge in it. We are going to, wait, where's the alternator? There it is. We're going to install a car battery, except I need to make sure I get the right one. Hold on a minute, I just messed up. There we go. Make sure we're standing on the one that has the charge. Yeah, Tesla, Nikola is hardcore in DCSS. I always treat him with a lot of respect. He's the reason why I carry around a resistance potion as often as possible and save it specifically for him. Okay, I'm a little confused because it says 0% battery, but it has 289 charge, so I assume it just means like 1%. RV's engine fails to start. Oh, it starts up. There we go. 0% of the total, less than 1%. I see. It rounds down, or can round down. All right, so we still don't have much gasoline in this thing, but we do have a moving RV now. You know, we can actually drive this thing, and that's pretty good. I think we're going to take this thing down the bridge. Actually, let me do this real fast. Stop driving. Glad we have that working. Examine engine, or examine vehicle. Let's take out, since this thing no longer has any use for its tank, and it's quite a functional tank, right? If I can find it, we're going to take that thing out if we can. We probably need welding to do it or something. I bet money that this thing is going to force me to... No, actually, it's going to let me out. And this is just going to give us an item that can actually hold. Okay. Sick. That's awesome. That's really, really good. Okay, I forget if this vehicle... Should be plenty of gas in the gas station. That is true. Perhaps I should make a journey over there. This vehicle doesn't have any, but I can't go into my RV from the back. So hold on, let me I'm gonna drop this metal tank in here. I'm just getting a couple tanks is all. Just to store some all the gas and whatnot. Like maybe we could even set up shop in the gas station, although I'm more inclined to do it in the mansion. Wield that. All right. This vehicle is just a little bit big. So I'm going to have to be careful about not not just smashing this thing. No, it's colliding right now. Oh my god. I'm doing this wrong. Okay. Okay, here we go. Except getting good at driving in CDDA takes some effort. I'm seeing that. I guess I'm going to have to pass on this side. The mansion looks super safe to you. Yeah, I think so too. Okay, hold on, man. I just want to get... This is like a whole ordeal. I just want to get around this damn thing. Why can't it go through now? Alright, CDDA. Driving on bridge adventure. Crashing my mirrors. We finally made it through. Reduce my width by 2. Yeah, I plan on doing some modifications to this vehicle once we get somewhere that, you know, once we have some time. I guess I could turn the swap van into like a gasoline-powered vehicle. You know? Would that be possible, I wonder? Oh, the diesel already, while I was doing all that stuff, the diesel all leaked out of this. Remove the wing mirrors and install them on the 2 front wheels as inboard mirrors. I am going to take that pro tip and I am going to follow it right now because that sounds like an amazing idea. Okay, install them on the 2 front wheels as inboard mirrors. So front wheel 1, inboard mirror, front wheel 2, inboard mirror. Amazing. That's great. Thank you. This thing has a hard time starting up, unfortunately. Okay, is that another RV? Have we found the cornucopia of RVs? This is an RV. Perhaps it's in better shape. Perhaps the engine is in better shape. Yeah, this is a faulty engine, so that's crap. It also doesn't have any fuel for me, does it? Wing mirrors are the devil. They really are. All right. Anyway, the engine's in bad shape, but that just means it's gonna be annoying to move the thing. I don't think it's gonna I don't think it's like gonna eventually stop working, right? Unless I crash into stuff. Which is not to say that's not possible. I've already crashed into a few things. At low speeds, of course. All right. Stop driving. Examine this thing. Nothing in the tank. Nothing in the tank of this car. Okay, vroom vroom. We're just a rocking and a rolling now. Man, this chipmunk. He's not going to know what hit him. Should we run? You know what? I'm not gonna run this thing over. I don't want to risk messing up. You know, I get the wrong amount of chipmunk guts in my engine, and it might never start again. The goal is to make it to this garage. Feral runner. Oh, this is horrifying. See, this is why you might want to have the mace instead of the pike, I guess, because these dudes are faster than me, right? So I don't think. You know what? I stand corrected. I don't think I should be using the pike. I think I should be using the mace to get better at it. Hold on a minute. We're gonna let go of the controls and not stop driving. Drop our tank in the trunk. Run them over backwards since your engine is in the front. This game has so many little memes in it. I guess that's a pretty good idea. I feel like with our armor though, we could probably just like fight them, or I could crossbow them from inside the car. Close the doors, or they're going to get in. That's a good point. What's odd is they haven't started chasing me yet. Oh, that's a military car. That's a military vehicle. You know what I'm going to do is I'm going to let go of controls and I'm going to try to do the crossbow plan. I have that bar. I do have the bar. That's true if I wanted to do some real damage, but I tend to be stingy about resources in these games. Okay, I hit him for 23 damage. That's pretty solid. If I mean, we go so fast in this thing. Even just 4 miles per hour is really good. Let go of controls. Let go of controls. So yeah, like it seems like I could just keep doing this. Right? Of course, if I get to the bridge, it's going to get a little more annoying. So I think I should probably use my bar. It's a lot easier to run them over. I'm just so afraid, even going backwards, isn't there a chance that it could mess up my engine? I mean, I understand, I just, like, I don't want to lose this RV on account of that. We have this really good plan going. I mean, we can... Here, I'll do it. We'll find out. I can't really see what I'm doing, sadly. Oh, I should close this door. Mass kill zombies with vehicles. I mean, yeah, it definitely works. I just, it could screw up my engine, and we don't want to have a screwed up engine, which is why we're doing it from behind as the advice. Oh shit. I'm definitely hitting the wrong key though. I wanted to back up in the other direction. I gotta think about this like it's an actual car. Um, so, which is really weird because you're looking at it from the top down. Maybe I'm just, visually impaired or something, but for me, when I try to back one of these things up in this game, I always want to hit the wrong key and go the literally opposite, the opposite direction. Which I just did again, actually. Just line them up and go straight. That is pretty good advice, I think. Okay, here we go. Here we go. This is it. Your RV's frame rams into the feral runner. Okay, this should be fine. Go of controls. There's only one left. Got him. 124 damage. Hell yeah. Pretty insulated even from front collisions. Fair enough. Okay. Just because I want to be conscientious, let's smash these corpses. That is the source of a battery. Nothing useful here. There's one more corpse. Two more corpses. Give me my bolt. 3 drilling quality. I guess I'll take that. Could be handy. Bolt, smash. Alright, very good. There's a medium battery in the drill. Yeah, but unfortunately it's totally uncharged. I think there's a way to charge batteries, like if you get like a hand crank or something. But, of course, you gotta find that. This vehicle looks sturdy as hell. What, is this a military car? I think it is. Military cargo truck, yeah. It's got diesel. Is it currently running? No, it fails to start. How about that engine? Where is the engine? Hand crank or a Humvee with a recharging station you can jack. See, there's so much stuff in this game. I don't think I'm ever going to know all the stuff in it. I mean, like, I had no idea the Humvee thing existed. That's interesting. Okay, here we go. Faulty diesel engine. So we're not going to be driving the military cargo truck anytime soon. Check it out. I'm going to siphon. Looks like the diesel is... Whoops, I didn't mean to hit the smash button. Looks like the diesel's fallen out of this anyway, so pour into container. It may be an active stopper in the engine. M. Choose a part here to mend. Expired air filter, expired fuel filter. Reduces performance and increases chance of backfire. So this can actually start. We would need an air filter or an automotive filter to fix either of these. Just exploded with content. I mean, that's both good and it's bad. I think this game unfortunately does a really bad job of pacing itself. People just want to add so much crap to it, which is cool. I mean, it's very nice to start playing again and then have all this extra stuff going on. But it's also bad because, I mean, they don't take the time to make things, you know. M is how you interact with faulty things. That's also why you can make makeshift filters. That's really cool. But yeah, I mean, it seems like there's like constantly a billion glitches in this game and mechanics which would be cool if they were fleshed out, but unfortunately tend to veer towards the like not very well thought out. Oh, what is this crap? I'm spelling diesel. How am I spelling diesel? Is this tank busted? That's in the trunk? Why would it be in that pattern though? Like, look at this. You siphoned some diesel into the broken RV tank. Oh, did I? Oh, whoops. That was supposed to go into my metal tank of diesel. That explains everything, thank you. I guess I'm glad my car didn't explode by putting diesel into it. I feel like that would be very bad in real life. You know what's funny is if I pulled that tank out, suddenly it would magically work without a hole in it, you know? It's a little odd. Anyway, this is one of the 2 garages. We're probably going to find a billion really useful tools in here. And boy, we did. First of all, the hacksaw, that's worth its weight in gold. 2 metal sawing, 1 fine metal sawing. If you look at my toolbox, we have 1 fine... Oh, wait, no. So the toolbox already has that. 2 metal sawing, 1 fine metal sawing. But still, that's... If we hadn't been really lucky and found a toolbox at the very beginning of the game, this would be incredible. Do we have wood sawing in our toolbox? I bet we don't. We do not, so this is still helpful. Pretty soon I'm going to need to have like a toolbox or something because we're carrying way too much stuff. In real life it basically means a broken car if you do that. Yeah, I mean, I figured that would just not interact with the engine very well. The engine would not like that. Alright, let's drop some of these rifles and stuff. Crossbow, the bolts. Wield our pike. And I'll switch to my rifle if things go really badly. I'm just going to open up this whole thing. So that's like a legit welder. It still takes medium batteries, but the thing is, this one is full. This one is actually full of power. So suddenly, a world of opportunity is open to us. And the very first thing we want to do with our welding power is we want to make a vehicle. We want to make the vehicle welding kit. We don't have the book on us that tells us how to do that. But like once we can get all our stuff over from the from the prison, and maybe even before that, we're probably going to stick a vehicle welding kit onto this RV. And then, you know, as long as we have gasoline, we will be able... You can fill vehicle tanks with anything in CDDA, just won't use the wrong stuff. You can have a tank full of maple syrup. Hey, I'm going to build a maple syrup powered engine, just you see. Anyway, hold on. Let me, first of all, I am going to remove... I'm going to remove the crappy tank. If I can find it. One of the worst things about messing with vehicles is I don't know where anything is, so I kind of have to hunt it down frame by frame, like, gee, where's the gas tank? What am I looking for? Here's one of them. Where's the one that's busted, though? Vehicle tank. Don't make the vehicle welding kit out of your welder. Make it from 2 makeshift welders. Okay. Otherwise, you won't have a welding tool to install the vehicle welding rig. That makes sense. Luckily, we already have 1 makeshift welder back at the prison, and we could very easily make another by disassembling some stuff and getting some more heating units. Is there like an easier way for me to find where the other tank is? That's one of them. Surely, maybe it's on like the other side? That doesn't make sense. Wouldn't they be basically in the same spot? I wonder. Somewhere on the side of the car. Oh, there it is. Okay. So we'll take out the one that's busted. Boom. And like I said, this is funny because like I think you can put stuff into this tank and it will not spill as an item, but it will spill as a vehicle component. But anyway, I'm just going to install another tank in here, basically. One that's not... Wait, what's happening? Vehicle tank. You need welding to put a tank in. You need welding to put a tank in. Oh, also we can't actually weld yet. We need a welding mask, but we're probably going to find one. Anyway, this is fine. We didn't lose anything from doing this. In fact, my vehicle is technically lighter if I ever take that thing out. Bicycle wheel. Close quarter fighting manual. I bet you I already know everything that has to offer. Bring your melee skill to 3. What's my current melee skill? It's 4. That is worthless to me. Surprised there's not more zombies here. Surprised and happy. What's this now? 2.8 liter V6 engine. Okay. Scissor jack. That is really useful for messing with vehicles. Hasn't it been like months in game? Actually, no. I think because it's also, hey, what's up, Town? He's no longer morbidly obese. He hasn't eaten at all since the game started. He is only overweight. He went from morbidly obese to very obese to obese, and now he is merely overweight. So my starvation diet has proven to be a great success. Probably to the detriment of my health. At least it probably would be in real life, I think. Some gin, India Pale Ale. I'd like to drink some water. My guy is thirsty. Bunch of snacks in here. You know, props to the designer of this little area. This genuinely looks like the waiting area of a garage or of a, of a car shop or whatever. Might be some drinks in those vending machines. You know, I am carrying around about 1 billion cash cards. There could be some clean water in there. And there is. Thank you for the heads up. I had forgotten that these were here. Okay, so that was actually both garages. I'm a little bit at a loss to explain this. There was a welding rig here, but there was no welding goggles. So we're gonna have to make something that has glare protection too, which means we are probably gonna need to. Yeah, we're gonna need to find some safety glasses. The tinted glass is easy enough to find. Because you just take apart sunglasses for that. Safety glasses, I think you kind of have to just get a hold of. Oh, no, we can make those too with plastic bottles. Okay, we're good. I can make all that crap, so we're fine. We totally are going to have welding available. And yeah, gas tanks above me. Do you mean the gas station? What is going on here? Propaganda poster showing the Northrop Dispatch's military variant depicts the iconic dark green arachnoid dispatch standing before a fence and facing away from the camera as blurring machines rush forward from its back towards black silhouettes menacing on the horizon. It reads, "We are here to protect you." That's not terrifying at all. Use the gasoline pump. Use the diesel pump. Okay. Let's pull our car around, I guess. And we're going to see exactly how much crap we can get out of this. I don't know if there's a way to tell how much gas is left. I'm going to guess no. Maybe I'll be pleasantly surprised. Maybe we'll be... I mean, I doubt we're going to be able to totally fill up. This game is extremely stingy. In my experience. Yes. You accidentally spilled the gasoline. What am I, Butterfingers? What? Okay, it actually says how much is left. What is wrong with my car? That's just how turning cars look in this game, Tone. I don't know what to tell you, man. With a clang and a shudder, the gasoline pump goes silent. Okay, interesting. So this is sick. That was an enormous amount of gasoline. 37,000. But I think it's empty now. Yeah. 35 liters of free gas, not bad. We probably get a good amount of diesel as well. What I'm going to do is I'm going to fill up the diesel in these... accidentally spilled the diesel. Pour into container. Perfect. Okay, we have 15,000 diesel too. That is sick. And if we can get like a diesel engine together, we can make power that way. We can pull the diesel engine out of like one of the vehicles, a non-faulty, a non-faulty engine, because we found a few of those. I mean, we are pretty well set. We can do a lot of really cool, a lot of really cool things, I think. I'm honestly pumped. We've opened up a whole cornucopia of stuff to craft. 2.8 liter V6 engine. I almost want to take that engine with me because I bet you that thing is like fully fine. Yeah, it is. Oh, it turns out I can't walk while carrying this engine. What a weak guy. He just can't carry a massive ass engine in his arms. It's only 400 pounds. I should raid that lighthouse today too. Well, I'm probably going to stop the stream before too long. It's already we've already been on for a few hours, but I think maybe next time we might fool around with the crafting a little bit. I mean, the goal number one is to get back to the mansion, because well, we need to lighten the RV. By taking a bunch of crap off of it. We need to turn it into a boat that's capable of carrying all kinds of stuff. I'm going to leave all the trunks, all the vehicle trunks in there. And then what we're going to do is we're going to just like fill the thing up with all the crap from the prison island. But yeah, I think raiding the lighthouse is going to be like my number one goal after we get a vehicle together and like our welding situation and everything together. Because I mean, it's like everything the character wants, right? In terms of being able to do cool stuff with vehicles. Slap as many wooden hulls onto it as you can. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I think that'd be fine. We could possibly even do metal hulls, though. Like we've almost got the technology, right? Oh my god. This is a whole... Oh my god, this is a whole ordeal. I hate driving, you guys. I hate it. That's it. That's it. That's it, I've got a plan. I've got a plan. We're gonna stop driving. Might want to get my car checked out. I tell you what I'm gonna do is I'm taking off the mirror of this vehicle. This is just how cars look in real life. They bend exactly like this. Okay, good. There we go. The journey continues. Another 4 hours of crossing the bridge. Listen, I don't pretend to be an expert driver, but if I don't do this carefully, we could very easily end up in the water. Actually, while we're here, let's pick up the giant canister of diesel and siphon, pour into container. Boom. Nice. There's so much diesel. We can generate so much power with that. And we may come back for a diesel engine later so we can, I don't know, make some kind of thing. Like the funny thing is in this game, vehicle is sort of a misnomer because you can create a quote-unquote vehicle which is not really intended to move. It's just like an engine attached to like a bunch of stations, like welding stations and stuff, so that you can... Oh, hey, remember this? Remember back when we were doomed to using a crappy little buggy? No longer, for today we ride in style. Forget that thing. Actually, let me... This is a road hazard is what this is. We're just going to have to pull this thing off the road. My little buggy boat type deal. I don't know what to call it exactly. It's like a go-kart, I guess. It's time to ride in style on a genuine road. Oh, wait a minute. This isn't the path. I'm going the wrong way. Gonna have to do a little off-roading in our RV. Bye-bye, buggy. Let's not go into this boulder. Now it's time to move on up. Exactly. Exactly. That was the first rung of the vehicle ladder, but we're definitely on rung 2 now. And hopefully I can go to rung number 3 where I have a crazy ass RV boat, which is honestly an insane idea, but it's going to be awesome. Time to pump up the speed here. And before I crash into my mansion. Alright, we're home. Alright, so the idea, I think, we're going to pull this thing around, right? Can't wait to see this thing float. Yeah, me too. I'm not so convinced that's going to happen, but I have faith. I have faith in Twitch chat to have not led me astray into an unwise direction. All right, pulling this thing around next to our bedroom. Hold on a minute. Let me wield this giant ass pike. I'm smashing this stuff because I don't want this stuff to mess up my car. Okay. Can probably float for a few seconds right now. I don't think that's how this game works. I think it either floats forever or it floats never. I guess I could be wrong. Alright, stop driving. Perfect. Cannot construct well in a vehicle. Lame. Floating isn't sinking. Yeah, that's true. Okay, so first things first, we're going to open up this window and this window. Now we can sort of work on this thing from the comforts of our own house here. which is nice. Although I'm not sure if that's going to really be possible. So I'm going to... what happened to the welder? Okay, it's on here. I don't think we're going to even mess with the welder yet. Also, I have no idea how to even use flashbangs, and I don't think it's going to be that useful for us just yet. Maybe I should drop this. I guess it's very small. It's not messing with our inventory. All right, let me deconstruct this chair. What we're going to do is we're going to make some frames. You know. And in this fashion, we're going to be able to make the hulls that we need. Now I wonder, without a welder, am I going to be able to make this thing smaller? I doubt it. Anyway, so for the plastic boat hull, I didn't know we could make that. Well, we don't have enough plastic chunks for that, and we don't have a plastic mold. So wood bolt hull, we need 5 planks. We need a ton of nails. So the nails are the real issue here. I guess we're gonna have to take apart some more of these tables and things. Kind of pulling them into the light. Okay, let's make our first boat hull. Examine vehicle. So pretty much every single one of these tiles is probably going to need a boat hull, I assume. This is so bizarre that this is even possible. So let's just start from the front, I guess. Right on the inner frame. I see I can put a boat hull there. Can I put it on a quarter panel? I can. So maybe we'll start at the absolute front. By the way, our right and left legs are totally healed. Alright, there we go. So we have a boat hull. Now if we look at the bottom left, I now have a little more of an idea of how the game shows you if it can be on the water or not. And it says wheels enough, but then it says /boat. It's a very odd way to convey this information, but okay. It says enough for the wheels, and then for boat it says leaks. So yeah, maybe it can float for a little while and then sink. I don't know. Based on the word leaks, that makes me think it can do that. Very interesting. Let's make some more hulls. I'm very surprised to hear that it only leaks and does not sink immediately. You know, upon touching the water. Although maybe that's just a misnomer. Who knows? But we need. Absolutely need more nails if we want to make more hulls. You found CPA on an octopode, Senshi? That's rough, man. That's the big meme though, isn't it? That's what always seems to happen. Okay, so this is interesting. Oh, we need nails to actually attach it. Oops. So like nails really, I mean, damn. Nails are really the limiting factor here. I wonder if there's a way to get a lot, although there's a lot of broken shit in this mansion. I wonder if instead of deconstructing stuff, I should just grab all this stuff and pull it in here. That's probably going to be much, much faster. Okay. So we can't put a hull where there's already a hull. Oh, we didn't pull any nails at all really in here. I thought I had more than that. One of the problems is that when zombies smash stuff, you lose a lot of the materials as far as I can tell. So like all those nails or whatever, you know, you're not actually getting as many as you probably think you are. Okay, wooden bolt hull. Okay, so it still leaks. It'd be nice to see a number changing so I could have some idea of when it's going to be able to float. I guess the bottom right number is what that would be, the draft 1.11 M. Again, no real idea of what that means and when it's going to be able to float. But, I mean, we can just keep slapping hulls onto this thing, and presumably it's eventually going to... Yeah, see, the draft is going up, so that's good, I guess, although I thought lower was better. I don't know. But, in any event, the mansion should have enough raw materials to make this work. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to stop the stream here, and then maybe like off stream I'll do all the sort of tedious stuff where we gather up all the crap from the mansion and just attach hulls to the entire boat. And I mean, just because that's probably a little boring to watch. And then we can go on our adventure maybe tomorrow and see what's going on at that lighthouse. But we're soon to take another step closer to our grand houseboat adventure, where we eventually would love to be just living in the vehicle at all times. Still not sure exactly how viable that is, but I guess we're going to find out. Anyway, yeah, I definitely appreciate you guys coming by the stream. Thanks to everyone who did that, participated in the chat, the bits, everything's good. Thanks again. But until next time, I am signing out. Did you know that there are many ways that you can help support this channel? Read about them on rosecrypto.com/support. At Rose Crypto, you can learn all about cool things like the Brave web browser, Bitcoin, and other cryptocurrencies. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.